Hey guys, Unseen here bringing guys all free for all gun show on firing range. I'm using the Kiparis with my standard setup, scavenger, sleight of hand, hacker, and Strela. Obviously I won this game by 30 kills, but that's not what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about hypocrisy. And you may be like, Unseen, why are you talking about hypocrisy? Right before this commentary starts, like me getting into it and devouring my heart into this commentary, let me just go Google it for you guys, and I already have it up here. A person who acts in contradiction to his or her stated beliefs or feelings. And you might be like, Unseen, can you dumb that down for me? Because I'm not too bright. No, I'm joking. Some people just don't understand. But it means that you say something bad about someone and because they're doing something that you don't like, but you start doing it. That's kind of what it is, okay? It's not exactly because I explained it wrong, but here's one of the examples the dictionary gives you. Here, let me just go click it again. The hypocrites who criticize other people for not voting, but who don't always vote themselves. That's pretty much what it means. They're criticizing people like, oh, you're such an asshole, you should go vote, but yet they're not voting themselves. See how that is a hypocrite? That's what it means. Anyways, you might be like, okay, Unseen, what does this have to do anything? But I shortly, a few days ago, I had a realization that a lot of people in our community are hypocrites. And not in our community as in like Call of Duty community, because that's like, no. I'm talking about people online. And hypocrites are one of the things that pisses me off the most. Honestly, that it really does piss me off in real life. Like real life, if someone's a hypocrite in real life, I'll just be like, I don't want to talk to you, just leave, just like GTFO my face. But here's an anecdote from a few days ago. I was playing on gun game, high roller, and there was this one guy who kept on knifing me, and I didn't have a problem with it because it's gun game. You know, that's the point of the game. I had probably like 9 setbacks, but I really didn't mind. I still won at the end of it, so to me, there's nothing wrong with it. But this is what really got me furious. Most of the people in high rollers have mics, and the guy that was knifing me had a mic, so I was like, alright, whatever. He's like, oh, look at that knife I just got. I was like, alright, stop gloating. And then after, at one point, he knifes me, and as soon as he knifes me, he gets knifed by someone else. And what he says to my ears was just like, wow. This is kind of paraphrasing, right? He said something somewhat like, oh, you a-hole, you have no skill, get a life, you should die. And sorry it sounds monotone, just that when I paraphrase or quote people, I always sound monotone. I don't know, because I don't want to make fun of them, I guess. But something like that. Now, when he said that, I was like, wow, you just said for someone to die, and they had no skill, and they should quit the game, but yet, you just knifed me. So what does that say about yourself? And then after, I was just like, wow, this guy's a hypocrite, whatever. But after I started to think, there's a lot of people who can be hypocrites. They say, like, let's bring out the FAMAS argument, right? I don't hate the FAMAS. I think it's a little bit overpowered, but whatever, it's in the game, I use it, I don't care. And some people are like, oh, I hate the FAMAS, I'm never gonna use it, it's only for noobs, but yet sometimes they use it. So that's being a hypocrite. You're like, oh, I'm never gonna use this gun because it's only for noobs, only people who don't have skill use this gun, but yet they're using it themselves. I don't say people who don't have skill use the gun, because for MLG people use that gun, so I'm not gonna say you don't need any skill. Just that it might be easier to use, that's all I'm saying. But I'm not saying it's for noobs, because I use it for myself, so you can see what I'm trying to get at, right? So don't be hating on a gun unless you're not going to use it and fully back up your argument. You can't be like, oh, I think this person's guilty, but he's a little bit innocent also, because I like him as a friend. You can't do that, right? You can't be like, oh, I hate the FAMAS, but I like to use it because it's a good gun. You can't do that. And let's say the Ghost argument, okay? Ghost had, when I started the game, I knew I was gonna use Ghost. I always knew I was gonna use Ghost. I've been always using Ghost. World at War, I've been using Camouflage. Call of Duty 4, I've been using Counter UAV. It's just an overpowered perk, and no one has ever noticed it until now. And you might be asking, like, why? Because it has always been in the proper tier, and now it's just not in proper tier. That's what I find. If it was in sleight of hand, then it might be a little one-sided. Some people sleight of hand, some people Ghost, but it's not. So it's like everyone benefits, but. In World at War, you had to choose either stopping power, sleight of hand, or camouflage, and I chose camouflage and stopping power because it'd be an advantage. I knew it would be. In Call of Duty 4, the same thing, but now it's just in the wrong tier. And I still don't hate people who use it. I just get a little pissed off sometimes. But I never say, "Oh, you're a noob for using Ghost. Only noobs use Ghost." No, I fully support Ghost users. I don't mind. You can use Ghost all they want. And now that's kind of over my rant about our Call of Duty. And you might be like, wow, that was pretty small rant, but thing is that hypocrisy pisses me off more in real life than it does in Call of Duty. Like, let's say someone goes to me like, oh, you're such a gamer, you have no life, you should stop playing video games and do something, but yet they play video games themselves. That really gets me really pissed. That just like, you're just making fun of yourself also. I might play it a lot, but still, you know, it just, when someone is a hypocrite in real life, it really gets me on my edge. Like, I cannot get like happy after that. I keep on thinking about that and how much of an idiot the person is. Like, after someone comes like says something hypocritical, I'm just like, wow, alright, you're just dumb. You're dumb, alright? I just don't feel like talking to the person until they realize their mistake and come and apologize or say something smart like a math equation or math formula, and after be like, alright, you have some kind of smartness to you, so I'll start talking to you again. But that's kind of my little talk about hypocrisy in our community and stuff like that. So if I could say one thing to summarize this whole thing is, before you make fun of someone or criticize someone, think about it. If you're gonna be doing it, don't criticize them. That's all I'm saying. So, UnseenHero here, signing off. Peace, guys.